Joining us now to break down some of this new information, Ryan Naranko with the Placer County Clerk and Elections Office. And Ryan, thanks so much for joining us this morning. And let's just start with the fact that Placer County now one of those Voter Choice Act locations. What does that mean for voters in Placer County?
Thank you, Mike. We had a problem here in Placer County. We're a growing county and we're quite large. So we had to staff about 250 polling places here and try to hunt up about 1,500 volunteers for any given election cycle. And in order to be able to face the realities of today, which is that fewer people are wanting to volunteer and can find the time to volunteer, we transitioned over to this Voters' Choice Act way of conducting elections. And basically what that means is we are going to have regional large centers for people to come and vote in person and actually give them more days to be able to do that. So it gives a little bit more choice to those people who really want to be able to vote in person, but may not have been able to find time on that Tuesday to be able to do it.
And specifically the number of days now that this increases, can you kind of explain that real quickly?
You bet. So for 7 locations in Placer County, voting will be available for 11 days through Election Day. So generally the 2 weekends before the election, all the way through Election Day. And then for all 29 vote centers that we have, they'll be open for 4 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of Election Day. So it depends on the center, and many of the voters in our region, Sacramento, Nevada, El Dorado, now Placer, have this style of voting, and you'll find that information in your county voter information guide, the locations and the hours of these different centers.
And the other very timely thing to talk about here is the passage of Assembly Bill 626, which does deal with that online voting, but also how you can make that an in-person ballot. Kind of explain that.
You bet. Yeah, this is huge in Placer County, I believe, because we have a lot of people that like to use their vote by mail ballot, but they don't know that if they turn it in on Election Day, it's not counted on Election Day. It's counted maybe even weeks after the election. So AB 626 allows counties to be able to now take that vote by mail ballot. If that voter checks in and we can make sure that they haven't voted anywhere else, we will be able to then scan that ballot at the vote center for them right then, so that they know that before they walk out of that vote center, their vote has been tabulated.
And so we have about 10 seconds left, but I do want to let you have the chance to address, there's those who, are somewhat skeptical about the integrity and or the accuracy of their vote and their vote being counted. What do you say to those who may have any questions about this election?
If people are concerned about integrity and accuracy, come down to your local elections office and ask those questions. They should be able to engage with their registrar and be able to have their questions answered. And come here to Placer County, even if you live in Sacramento County, come and talk to us. We'll be happy to be able to talk to you about what we do to ensure the integrity of our vote.
And thank you so much for joining us, sir. Very great information for this upcoming election.